All right, so yeah, atoms. Give you a couple different examples. The black one, the clear one there, white one, whatever, say black and white. Molecule, the different types of molecules, right? That's one type, and that's one type. Those are all molecules. Two or more atoms together is a molecule. Element. So far you can see three of them. That one, and that one. Those are three ways to draw an element. Compound. You showed two types. This one and that one. Two different ways to draw compounds. So that, just right there, covers actually a lot that you need to know. Okay? Monatomic atom, meaning one atom, one circle. Diatomic, meaning two, like O2. And then the difference between molecules and atoms, and then elements and compounds, difference between them. So we're going to start with this, right? Getting kind of like a key. In other words, you get a whole bunch of this, kind of a weird analogy is you have your like little toolbox, right? You have all these molecules and atoms in there, and then whenever question pops up, you just pull out what you need and use that. Like figuratively in your head, obviously. Not literally pulling these out of the toolbox. But you're going to kind of fill up that toolbox, and then you use the proper one for the proper question. Okay, mixtures.
You can have a mixture of elements, such as carbon and oxygen, in the same container, but not touching each other, making them physically combined.
The key is they don't touch each other.
Or a mixture of compounds, such as carbon monoxide and carbon dioxide, physically combined in the same container. And finally, there could be a mixture of elements and compounds, such as carbon, oxygen, carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, all in the same container, not touching, physically combined.
The key is they're not touching. So a mixture has to be different particles inside a box, different particles not touching each other. If they touch, they become a compound. So they can't touch. So again, mixture of elements. So this black one here could be carbon. This could be O2, oxygen. This could be carbon monoxide, like you said, carbon dioxide, CO2, CO. This could be carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide with oxygen, O2, and just carbon. So a mixture of elements, right? These two are elements, those are compounds. Mixture of compounds, mixture of elements. That's really it. It's a nice little video and it shows very clearly, he explains it very clearly. That's everything you need to know. The 7 diatomic elements, how to draw diatomic, how to draw compounds, how to draw just monatomic, those are called, monatomic elements, which is most of the elements up there. Okay, so make sure you get at least one example down for each. I'm going to go through and summarize it again, write them all down. And then when I'm drawing up here on the board, I'm probably going to use magnets. It's more fun, better for you to look at, it's clearer, easier, quicker, instead of me drawing all these things. But on your notes, you're going to have to do this, right? Shade it in with the pen or pencil, and then don't shade it in. So those are the only two options you really have. Sometimes I've had students in the past want to do something like this. You can do whatever symbol you want, really. But in general, on the regions, all you're going to see is the black one and the white one. Those are your two options. Questions on this before we get some examples? All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw two diagrams. So I'm going to put two boxes over here, two boxes over there. Two diagrams I'm drawing. You're going to figure out what's inside the box. And then I'm going to leave two boxes open. I'm going to tell you what to draw, and then you draw it, and then we'll go over it. All right? You guys good here with this? Okay. Here we go. Lights, please. Watch this. So again, for an atom, you should have this, thanks, or that, right? Those are atoms. For a molecule, you could have two of the same color, right? Two white ones, two black ones. Those are molecules. Or you could have two different colors touching. Or you could have the Mickey Mouse molecule, right? That's water. Or you could have like carbon dioxide. I mean, I could go on and on. There's so many different combinations. A molecule is just two or more circles, right? Two or more atoms touching. Okay, there's another way you could do it. You could get crazy, draw something that kind of looks like a flower. Okay, that's a molecule. They're all touching. Okay, two different colors would be a compound. two of the same color would be an element, right? So element would be these right here are elements. Those are elements. Just to save time, I don't need to really draw it again. And then all of these are compounds. All of those are compounds. Two different colors touching are compounds. And then a mixture would be, if we had, let's say, inside a box, we had a mixture of an element, two types of elements, let's say, and then a compound, right? So that would be a mixture. Two different or three different things in there. That's a mixture. Usually we pick this up pretty quick. Hopefully you are. Questions before we move on? Okay. So again, I'm going to draw two boxes over on the left, two boxes on the right. Okay, so you're doing the same thing in your notes. Okay, box here, box here, box here. Pay no attention to that stupid thing there. Matt or Morgan, can you see, is that box over on the right in the screen there?
There you go.
You got them all? Thanks. All right. Okay, so again, I'm going to use magnets because they're more fun. All right. So, I'm going to draw, or you're going to draw this. Again, I'm using red and yellow. You're going to use black and white, right? You're going to shade in, you know, could be blue, depending on the color of your pen, but you know what I'm saying. Shaded and one that's not shaded. There, you know what? We can do that. Make it a little more fun there. All right. So you're telling me what's inside those boxes. Based on what you just learned, tell me what's inside those boxes. And there's a lot of different ways you could go with that. But go ahead and do that. All right. Now over here in this box, I want a mixture of compounds. And over here, I want a mixture of elements. And I also want you to pay attention to physical states. So this first box over here, you may be able to tell me what that is, but tell me what physical state it is. I think that's easy too. Here, what is it? Oops, sorry. I should be touching. What is it? And then what physical state? And then over here, you can do whatever you want. You don't have to pay attention to physical state over there. When I mean physical state, I mean solid, liquid, gas. So go ahead, see what you got. These are what your worksheets are going to be like tomorrow. Drawing, identifying, particle diagrams. Probably at least, I would say, 2 worksheets. I don't think I have 3. If I have 3, you get all 3. If I have 2, you get 2. I forget what I have. Ooh, I have 3. Good for you guys. 3 practice worksheets tomorrow. Won't be able to sleep tonight. Be so excited. Right, Colin? You too? Ooh, we're getting fancy over here. He's got highlighters.
It makes me.
Oh no, I'm not making fun of you. It's good. That's great. Really pops off the paper. You can see it easier. It's good. So far, so good from the people I am witnessing here, observing. A little tricky. You might put your boxes there a little differently. Only you know what's going on. anybody want to go up there and draw on the board or use the magnets to show the class a mixture of compounds or elements? Anyone want to volunteer? Usually someone wants to get up. Go ahead, Hannah. There's more magnets in the second drawer down. There's green and white. Okay, or you could use.
I'll just draw.
Oh, you want to draw? All right. And then you get to call somebody to do the other one. Pick a male student. I'll represent one of each. Who's it going to be?
Tyler.
Do it to it, Tyler. All right, so what we'll do is we'll go through these quick, and then hopefully I can get one more example that'll help you out for tomorrow, because the worksheet, one of the worksheets is really hard tomorrow. Well, the only reason it's hard is because it focuses on physical states a lot more. So liquids, solids, and gases. So. All right, these are both correct. Good job. Elements are atoms by themselves, whether they're black or white, doesn't matter, or two of the same color touching. Very good. Compounds, two different colors touching. Doesn't matter how many atoms, right? This has three, that has three, that has two. These are different compounds from each other. Very good. Olivia, what's inside this box here?
I said it's a molecule and compound.
Good. We have, there's a couple things. These are molecule or compound. Very good. It's one type of compound too. I want to make that clear. This is not a mixture. They're all identical, uniform. So these are called molecules, they're called compounds. And that's really what? The Mickey Mouse, what do we call it? Water. So really this is H2O vapor, right? Or water as gas. This is a gas. So that's water vapor. Over here, what's inside here? Mike. A solid. Good. It's an element. Good. What else? Atoms or molecules? This is a molecule because they're touching. Atoms, very good. These are atoms. Okay, those are individual atoms. And this could be a metal or non-metal actually. So let's just say this could be any, we'll just pick a, we'll say sodium. This could be sodium. Could be any element up there that's a solid and monatomic, not a Hankel-Griff, right? Not a diatomic. Over here, these are diatomic elements. Those are diatomic, right? Mixture of elements. So we have monatomic, and then we have diatomic. You should probably label that. It's going to help you tomorrow. Use these notes to help tomorrow on the worksheets. Mixture of compounds, and these are also molecules, different molecules. So tomorrow, the worksheets, you're going to be doing a lot of this, identifying and drawing. Also, keep in mind liquids, solids, and gases. So gases fill up the container, solids do not. So here's how I teach it. Last thing, bell's going to ring. Imagine this box is sitting on the desk. Where would the liquid be? On the bottom. Liquids don't float, so keep that in mind. The gases fill up the container. All right, so no homework. Have a good day, and you'll have some work to do tomorrow.